So this was a psychologist working in the same area where I lived and worked. And this was the father. And he called me and said he had a very serious problem with his 15-year-old son, who he believed had a psychotic break. And he thought it was paranoid schizophrenia. And I said, why do you think that? And he said, he talks about people with guns and knives that are following him and talking about him and that are planning to kill him. And they're on the way to school or they're in school and he's terrified of them. And there's no such thing, he said. I went to the school, I went to the neighborhood, there's no such thing. It's just a total delusion. I said, all right, and why do you think this is happening? And he said, I know why this is happening. This is happening because I'm gay. I divorced my wife because I decided I wanted to live my life as a gay man. And I'm with my partner, we're divorced, I'm living elsewhere with my partner. And I think that my son just could not deal with this. And I said, well, we'll see. He said, I'm sure this is the root cause. So I said, well, let me talk to the family. So they came in, and I went around the circle talking about their life, their relationships, and so on. Their mother was a very nice, proper lady. There was an older sister to this boy who was very nice. They all had a sense of humor. I asked the children about the fact that their father was gay and how that had affected them. And the girl made me laugh. She said, you know, it's bad enough to go to school and have to tell everybody that your parents are getting a divorce, but to have to say your parents are getting a divorce because your father is gay, that is something else. And I laughed, and they laughed about it. And so when I got to the boy, I said, tell me about what are the kinds of things that you like to do? Do you have sports, hobbies? And he said, no, I don't have time for anything. And I said, what do you mean you don't have time for anything? And he said, I'm in all advanced classes, and I don't have time to do anything but study. And I said, oh, really? Well, I can see you have big feet. Do you play basketball? And he said with some irritation, I told you, I can't play anything. I can't do anything because I'm in all advanced classes. And I turned to the parents and I said, I think we need to take him off these advanced classes. And the mother said, absolutely no way. And she said it in such a way that was scary to me. She said, all the men in my family are doctors. He's going to be a doctor. So he has to be in advanced classes so he can get in the best possible college. And that's just the way it is. So I said, okay, let me talk to the children separately. So I talked to the girl, she was fine. And I talked to the boy and I said, you really would like to get out of those advanced classes, right? And he said, yes. And I bet you can jump with those big feet that you have. And he said, yeah, I can jump. So I said, I bet you would like to be in the basketball team. He said, yeah, that would be really good, but I have to be in advanced classes. So I said, I'll make you a deal. If you stop talking about these people with guns and knives that are planning to kill you, I'll get you out of the advanced classes and into the basketball team. do you want to make a deal? And he said, yeah, I'll make a deal. Okay, so we shook hands. Actually, we did. Give me 5, okay. And so I called the rest of the family and the parents, and I said to the mother, you know, the problem when kids in high school are having such a strict, difficult time with advanced classes and so on, is that they get burned out and then they do badly in college. It's much better for kids to have an easy time in high school and be enthusiastic and challenged in college than to be overburdened and burned out in high school. So please bear with me, and we're going to do this. And I said to the father, tomorrow morning, I want you to go to the school, assert yourself, get him out of all the advanced classes, also speak with the basketball coach and get him into the basketball team. And you can do this. And he said, all right, I'm going to do this. And the mother said, all right, I will go by your opinion. And so I said, okay, thank you very much. It was great meeting you. And the father said, what do you mean? You promised that you would do family therapy. This is just one session. And I said, yeah, then nothing more is needed. He's going to be out of the advanced classes in the basketball team, and he'll be fine. We don't need to do more therapy. And he said, Chloe, you promised me. You can't do this. You said we were going to have family therapy. And I said, okay, this is the deal. If in 1 month he's still talking about these people that want to kill him, I promise I'll do family therapy. But not now, it's not necessary because the problem is solved. He said, okay, I'll call you in a month. I said, yes, call me in a month and we'll see. So he called me in a month and he said, you were right. He's out of the advanced classes, he's happy, he's playing basketball. It's as if nothing had happened. And so I thought that was great, great of me, yes. I was happy with it.